Dear student, I am again here with my new video cum presentation, which is from the same subject, Programming in C++. Code of the subject is 3330702. The unit name, here I am taking the unit 2, Functions in C++ and working with objects. Topic that I am trying to cover here is develop programs using function. Myself KM Jha, lecturer VPMP Polytechnic Gandhinagar. The objectives of this presentation are we will learn here the main function, function prototyping, call by reference and return by reference. Now about the introduction of the topic. A function is a group of statements. As I said, we will try to cover the topic from the function of C++. A function, it is a group of statements that together perform a task. So every C++ program has at least one function, which is main. So whenever we are talking about the C++ program, there is at least one function and name of the function is main. That you can see here, this is main function, and all the most trivial programs can define additional function. And it is the only function which is mandatory, and other programs according to the requirement they can add other additional functions also inside the program. A function declaration tells the compiler about the function name, return type and parameters. So whenever we are talking about the function actually tells to whom, to compiler about name of the function, return type and the parameters. In parameter, type of parameter as well as number of parameter. A function definition provides the actual body of the function. There are other names of the function like method or subroutine or procedure. So these are other names for the function. Now about the main function. As I said, this is the mandatory part in all C programming programs. So the main function, it is the starting point for the execution of the program. Definition of the main function, whenever we are talking about the main function, compiler always search to the keyword that is MAIN along with this prototype, and once compiler gets this particular keyword, it starts executing the program. So in C++, the main function returns a value of type int to the operating system. So these are the prototypes of main function. So as I said, it will return in C++, the main function returns a value of type int. Whenever it will return a type int, it means the return type is integer and the value which is going to be returned by that is return 0. So this is integer main, and that's why the value which is going to be returned by here, this particular main function is 0. So 0, it is a integer value and the return type is here int. So return 0, it means it is a numeric as well as integer return value, and that's why along with the main function the return type is int. Function prototyping. Whenever we are talking about the function prototype, it is all about the definition or syntax of function. A function prototype tells the compiler, as I said, it will tell to the compiler regarding name of the function, type of data returned by the function. Just now we have seen about the integer return type of data along with the function name, then number of parameters, types of the parameter too, then order in which these parameters are to be executed. The compiler order, it means the way it is kept inside and accordingly it is going to be executed. The compiler uses function prototypes to validate function call. So compiler, it works along with the function prototypes, the way it is being called. And this is the syntax of the function. This is return type of the function, this is function name, and this is parameters. And when we are talking about parameters, we are talking about number of parameters as well as types of parameters. So this is one of the example of function. Integer, maximum, these are 2 parameters, so number of parameters are 2, and types is int as well as int. This is other example of function prototype. Here the return type is int, name of the function is sum, and this is again 2 parameters having the data type int, and the variables are x as well as y. So this is one of the example from the function prototype. This is the return type is int, name of the function is sum, two parameters a and b having the parameter types are int as well as int. It is not compulsory that we should use always the int. You can take the other built-in data types also according to the requirement of program. So here inside the function, this is integer total is equal to a plus b. As a and b they belong to the data type int, they are getting the total that we are getting into the same data type which belongs to the category of int. You can do the typecasting also if it is required. Now about the advantages of function. So why there is a need of function? Whenever we are talking about the function, it actually saves the memory because all the calls to a function tell the compiler to execute the same block of code. So it actually saves the memory. It improves the program's readability, understandability as well as maintainability. So it improves the program's performance. By using function, the programmer is able to reuse the code again and again. Dividing a program into function is one of the major principles of top-down structure programming. By using function, you can divide the program into functions as well as smaller functions. So which is approach of top-down approach, that is structured programming, that is POP. It helps in reducing both physical and executable file sizes in large programs. So in other words, these are the functions. These are the advantages of function. It saves the memory, it improves the program's performance, reusability of code is there. Then dividing a program into function is one of the major principles of top-down structured programming. These are all about the advantages of function. There are three types of parameter passing techniques in C++. First one is call by value, another one is passing by address, and third one is passing by reference. So passing by reference is nothing but call by reference method. These are three types of parameter passing techniques. It is one of the very important topic as far as your exam is concerned. So call by value, we will see here one of the example from call by value. You might have learned this topic in C also in first semester. So this is name of the function is swap, two parameters int, and return type is void. This is function call. You can see here name of the function is swap a comma b. This is function call in the main function, and this is execution of the function. As I said, this is all about calling of value. So here we are using the approach of call by value. So values are actually transferred here. So first of all, we are transferring the value of a into temp. Temp is the temporary variable. We are transferring the value from variable a to temp variable. Now a is empty. Now in empty a we are transferring the value of b. Then from temporary variable we are transferring the value to variable b, as b is now empty, as b has transferred its value to a. And after the transfer we are trying to swap the values of a. After swapping the value of a, that is transferring the value of a is this one, that is the value of b is going to be displayed here. And similarly, after swapping the value of b, so here you are going to display the value of, it will display the value of a. So next is passing by address, which is called by reference in C. You might have remembered about the C language also. Passing by address is nothing, it is all about call by reference in C language. So when a function is called using the address of variable, then it is known as passing by address. So here function calls, how it calls? It calls address of a variable, means here there we were passing the values. Here function calls only address of the variable, then it is known as passing by address. The values of actual parameters can be modified by formal parameters. This is the example of call by, this is passing by address, or it is call by reference in C. So this is example of passing by reference. In passing of reference, function calls the address of variable. So you can see here the ampersand sign, it means it calls the function call, but function is called in terms of its address, as ampersand sign you can see here. So function call here, but how it calls? It calls the address of a variable. So this is all about the passing by reference. This is passing by address, that is call by reference in C. So I sometimes I use the word reference also. This is passing by address. So this is ampersand. Here we are passing the address, and function calls the variable's address. So this is how actually the address is actually transferred, and after swapping you will get the values. This is the third one, call by reference. When a function is called using the reference variable, then it is known as call by reference method. So here the function calls using the reference variable. Reference variable is nothing but it is an alternate name for the already created variable which is part of the program. This is alias name for already created variable. For example, you can use Monu as well as Mohit. Both are alias name for each other. This is the example of, yes, passing by reference. This is here A and B, and here you can see ampersand x and ampersand y. Function definition uses a reference variable. It means AB as well as ampersand x, ampersand y. A is nothing but it is equal to x, and B is nothing but it is equal to y. As we are transferred the address for A and X both are same, and that's why it is function definition using reference variable. Whenever we are talking about A, it means we are talking about X, and whenever we are talking about B, we are talking about Y. Here the function calls the reference variable, that is an alias name for the already existed variable, and then after same thing is happening here. So here variable x and y are reference variable of variable a and b, which I said here. Okay. There is another way also, return by reference. You can see here a function can also return a reference. This is one of the example. This is name of the function max, and the return type is integer I. Here you can see here the function is executed. Function is called here, and this is executed max ab, and the return type is int ampersand. So this is int ampersand. This is the return type by reference. Here function returns reference to x or y, not value, and return type is int star. Here we are not returning the value, we are trying to return the references to x or y. Okay? And that's why the name is return by reference. This is integer ampersand. So accordingly we are actually transferring or returning a reference, that is address of a variables, that is reference. You can understand that. It is not value. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you really like it, then subscribe it and keep watching the programming in C++ video for the next consecutive topics from the C++. Thank you again.